Most people think building a website means learning code, hiring a designer, and spending a lot of money. But this mindset is outdated. Today I'm going to show you that how I personally create and publish a website without writing any code, without designing from scratch, and without paying for hosting. And this is not theory, this is a practical workflow using Google Gemini and Netlify that anyone can easily follow. So before we touch any AI tool, let me clarify something important. AI does not magically make good websites. Direction makes good website. If you give vague instructions, you get average results. But if you guide AI properly, then you get professional outputs. And that's exactly what we are going to do here. I never open Gemini and say that create a website for me, that create a website for my coffee shop. That's the biggest mistake every beginners make. Instead, I first decide that what kind of website I want and what kind of visual style fits it. And for this, I browse design showcase platforms like Dribbble, Mobbin or template galleries. Once I found a layout I like, I move to Gemini. You can just search Google AI Studio on Google, click on it and sign in using your normal Google account. There is no payment required here, okay? After login, look at the left sidebar. Here, click on Build. Now you will see a model selected at the top. Click on the model name. A panel will open on the right side. Here you will see multiple options. Select Gemini Pro. Do not choose Flash, okay? Gemini Pro is slower, but it gives much better results for websites. Now comes the important part. Instead of randomly asking Gemini to create a website, we guide it using a reference. So open any clear website or template. Copy the full website URL from the browser. Now come back to Gemini. In the prompt box, clearly explain what you want. Tell Gemini that you want a website. The link is only for layout inspiration and you want a static website. After writing the prompt, paste the URL below it. Now click on Build. At this point, just wait. It usually takes around 1 or 2 minutes to generate your website. Once Gemini finishes, you will see the website preview. Click on the full screen so you can see everything clearly. On the top, you will also see the device options. Click on mobile view, tablet view and the desktop view. This helps you check if the website is responsive or not. Now understand one thing very clearly. This first version is not final. Most beginners think what AI gives us, that is our final result, but that's totally wrong. You can go back to the prompt and say things like change the section layout, adjust spacing, rewrite the text or rearrange sections. You can do this again and again until it looks right. Now let's talk about images, because this is where many people get stuck, because Gemini does not host images. That means if you directly upload an image and expect it to work live, it won't. So the image must already exist online. The easiest free solution is Google Photos. Open Google Photos, create a new album. You can name it like image section or upload your images there. And once uploaded, open any image in full screen. Right click on the image and click copy image address. Now go back to Gemini. Tell Gemini to replace the image and paste that image URL. Run the prompt again. Now the image will work properly on the live website. So this was the way where you give Gemini a website link and use it to create a website. But another way to guide Gemini is using a screenshot. If you don't want to use full website URL, you can just take a screenshot of design. You can even combine multiple screenshots in Canva. Once ready, download that image. In Gemini, click on the plus icon, upload the image and tell Gemini use it only as visual inspiration. Then click build. At this point, it's important to understand that what kind of these websites are. So these websites are static websites, which simply means that there's no backend, no dashboard, no login system and no database. And that's not a downside. It's actually exactly that what most people and small businesses need. Photographers, coffee shops, gyms and consultants, for example, they don't need anything fancy and designer. They just need a clean, fast and professional website online, because business like this often pay between $500 to $1,000, sometimes even $2,000 for a simple one-page website. And you can now build something like this in just minutes. Now I am not saying that you should go and charge crazy prices out there, but if you know a few small business owners who really needs a website, this is a real and valuable skill you have just learned. If you ever need logins for advanced systems, that's a different level and we can cover that in a separate video. Anyway, it's time to publish a website. website? First, you need to download a website from Gemini. This will usually come as a zip file with multiple files inside, things like HTML, CSS and images. Don't worry, you don't need any coding skills here. Just unzip the folder, and important thing is do not rename files and do not delete anything. Now open Netlify. You can just simply search it on Google and create a free account. You can log in using Google. After login, you will see the dashboard. Click on project. Now simply drag and drop the entire website folder into Netlify. That's it. Netlify will automatically start deploying the website. Wait for a few seconds. Once it's done, you will see a green status. Click on open production deploy. Your website is now live. See, it's actually working. Now with the domain, because this confuses many people, by default Netlify gives you a random URL ending with netlify.app. You cannot remove netlify.app for free. So if you want a custom domain, you have two options: buy a domain or connect a domain you already own. To do this, go to domain setting inside Netlify, click on add domain. Here you can either buy a new domain or add your existing one. If you don't want to buy a domain right now, your website will still work perfectly. So that's a complete process. I hope you liked it. If you did, just hit that like button, and for more such videos, make sure you subscribe my channel. See you in the next one. Till then, keep exploring, keep experimenting and keep creating. Bye bye.